Lego might be one of the most loved toys in the world, but not every Lego set on store shelves is safe for your kids. Some are made with flimsy bricks that snap apart into choking hazards, others are coated in toxic materials, and the worst ones are cheap knockoffs that fool parents all the time. Parents, before you buy another Lego set, you need to stop and see this. Today, we're exposing 15 Lego toys you should never buy, and the exact shop selling them. Stick with us until the very end, because the last Lego set on this list isn't just unsafe, it was actually linked to hospital visits. Starting with a store that parents thought was the safest place to shop. Number 1. Walmart. Every parent has walked into a Walmart, seen that giant wall of Lego sets, and thought, safe choice. It's Walmart and it's Lego. What could go wrong? But sometimes the danger isn't obvious until you're already at the checkout. Take the Disney Frozen Lego Castle, one of the most popular sets on Walmart shelves. Sounds harmless, right? Well, no. The castle includes dozens of tiny transparent pieces, smaller than a thumbnail. In 2023, a Texas mom shared her story on Facebook. Her 4-year-old choked on one of those glittery Lego snowflakes while playing alone in her room. And according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, doctors say choking hazards are the leading cause of toy-related ER visits in the US. Walmart's problem? They often shelve these kits right at toddler eye level. And an age warning? Ha! Good luck finding that. It's hidden in ant-sized print. And who on earth has time to squint for it when you're herding kids through chaos? That weird 6+ symbol isn't saving anyone from the mad dash either. And the scary part? This frozen castle isn't going away. It keeps showing up in bulk bins near the front aisles. Well, that's Walmart for you. But at Target, the packaging itself turns into the problem. Number 2. Target. Target prides itself on being the family-friendly store with brightly lit aisles and polished displays. Yet, the Disney Encanto Lego house proved that danger could come not just from the toy, but from how it's presented. Parents reported that the Target-exclusive holiday bundles included sharp-edged plastic inserts inside the box to hold the Lego parts. One dad in Florida sliced open his palm while unboxing it for his daughter, requiring 6 stitches. Consumer Reports has highlighted that poorly designed packaging is one of the top overlooked hazards in children's products. And it wasn't just the parents at risk. A 2022 incident in Illinois revealed that kids were trying to tear open the inserts themselves, leaving them with cuts across their hands. Target brushed it off, saying parents should supervise. But what happens when the toy is marketed as a Christmas morning surprise? The Encanto house is colorful, engaging, and magical, but the unboxing smells more like a trip to the ER than a family celebration. And if you thought packaging cuts were bad, the next store's issue is even more worrying, because the toys themselves are sometimes flat out fake. Parents, answer this for me. Have you ever bought a Lego set that turned out to be a total regret? Share it in the comments. Your story might warn another parent before it's too late. Number 3. Disney Store. You'd think the official Disney Store would be the safest place on earth to buy Disney Lego sets. Wrong. Disney has faced a lot of criticism over its toys. Not just for poor quality, but for the questionable materials used in making some of their toys. In 2021, an undercover investigation by NBC exposed counterfeit Lego sets slipping into official-looking Disney Store shelves. One of the worst offenders? Ariel's Undersea Palace. Parents think they're buying the real Lego set, only to discover pieces that don't fit together and reek of chemical glue. One California mother complained that her daughter developed a rash after handling the plastic for less than 15 minutes. Independent lab tests later showed the counterfeit blocks contained phthalates, chemicals banned in children's toys across the US. Apart from the Disney Store, There are fake sets that look identical to the real thing, down to the Disney branding on the box. Experts from the Toy Association warn that counterfeit toys aren't just cheap knockoffs. They bypass safety checks altogether. So even in the so-called safest store, danger lurks. Parents learned the hard way that buying from the Disney store doesn't guarantee authenticity anymore. And the next store? Well, they don't even bother with safety checks. They just pile the shelves high and let whatever slips through make its way into your home. Number 4, Costco. Costco is famous for selling in giant packs, and Disney Lego sets are no exception. One of their most popular items is the Mickey's Birthday Train, sold in a bulk holiday bundle. The set looks cute and innocent, featuring Mickey, Minnie, and colorful train carts. But in 2022, doctors at Seattle Children's Hospital treated multiple cases of toddlers swallowing the Lego balloons included in the set. The issue wasn't just the size, it was the quantity. Costco's bulk pack included extra mini accessories, meaning more loose, swallowable parts than in a standard kit. A 2019 study in pediatrics showed that 39% of toy-related ER visits come from kids under 5 swallowing small parts, and bulk sets increase the risk because there are simply more pieces lying around. Parents admitted they only bought it because Costco made it look like a bargain. Sure, it seems like a bargain, but that is until the real price is your child's safety. And while Costco overwhelms you with quantity, the next store failed parents. With something else entirely, quality control. Number 5, Toys R Us. Even though Toys R Us stores have mostly faded, their comeback locations across the US still lure nostalgic parents. But the Disney Cars Lightning McQueen Lego set sold there in 2021 sparked multiple complaints. Parents reported warped bricks, peeling paint on the Lightning McQueen figure, and mismatched parts that refused to click together. A New Jersey dad posted photos showing red paint flaking onto his son's hands after just an hour of play. The CPSC later noted that toy paints can sometimes exceed safe lead levels, especially in poorly stored inventory. Toys R Us, struggling to make a comeback, was accused of cutting corners by reselling old stock stored in warehouses for years. Imagine buying what you think is a brand new Disney Lego, only to discover it's been degrading in a dusty box since 2015. Nostalgia blinded many parents, and their kids paid the price. But while Toys R Us suffered from old inventory, our next store had a far more modern problem: the rise of dangerous third-party sellers. Number 6, Amazon. Amazon is the go-to for parents who don't want to fight store crowds. But in 2020, multiple families reported safety issues with the Disney Moana's Island Adventure Lego set, not from Lego itself, but from third-party sellers on Amazon. One Virginia family ordered what looked like the official set. The box arrived resealed with clear tape, and inside, the Lego blocks crumbled when touched. The plastic had a strong chemical odor. Within an hour of play, their daughter developed coughing fits and nausea. Analysis revealed traces of formaldehyde in the fake bricks. The USPIRG Education Fund has long warned that Amazon's marketplace allows counterfeit and unsafe toys to slip through unchecked. While Amazon refunded most families, it didn't stop shady sellers from popping back under new names. The convenience of Prime delivery can blind parents to the fact that not every listing is actually safe. And if Amazon's problem is too many sellers, the next shop's issue is that some sellers don't even know what they're shipping. Number 7, eBay. eBay is a rich source for collectors, but it's also a minefield for parents. The Disney Beauty and the Beast Lego Castle is a sought-after set that many parents try to buy secondhand, but secondhand often means second-rate. A 2021 UK study tested 200 used Lego pieces bought from online sellers like eBay and found 48% contained dangerous levels of toxic metals such as cadmium and barium. One mother from Ohio bought a Beauty and the Beast castle, only to notice faded bricks and strange discoloration. And most sellers don't know about the condition of the toys. They just list them as used good condition. But in reality, these faded bricks and dangerous chemicals carry risks that modern Legos don't. eBay's open marketplace means safety checks are practically non-existent. If buying secondhand can poison your child, Wish takes the risk even further with Lego sets that sometimes aren't Lego at all. Number 8. Wish. Wish.com built its reputation on impossibly cheap deals. But with cheap often comes danger. Parents who ordered the Disney Frozen 2 Lego jewelry box from Wish reported shocking results. One mom from California ordered it for $7. When it arrived, the pieces were greasy, smelled of gasoline, and stained her daughter's hands purple after play. Lab tests by a consumer watchdog in Europe confirmed that certain Lego knockoffs sold on Wish contained polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, chemicals linked to cancer. These weren't just low quality, they were outright hazardous. The jewelry box is supposed to let kids store treasures safely. Instead, it introduced carcinogens straight into their playtime. Wish is notorious for ignoring recall notices, with the European Commission's Safety Gate naming it repeatedly as a top violator. Parents expecting a magical frozen toy instead unboxed a toxic nightmare. Now, the problem with the Lego toys from our next store is about pieces that simply wouldn't stay together, which is a whole new headache. Number 9. Temu. Temu rose to fame for its dirt-cheap, fast-ship products. It became the site everyone couldn't stop talking about, and people still flood it with orders every day, no matter the risks. Out of everything, when parents search for Disney Lego sets, what they often find isn't the real thing. Take the Toy Story 4 RV Vacation set. On Amazon or Target, you'll see the official LEGO box. On Temu, you'll see block kits that look almost identical. Same characters, same camper design, but they're knockoffs, not licensed by Lego or Disney. The problem? These imitations bypass every safety check. A consumer watchdog report in 2023 revealed that many compatible block sets from Temu contain toxic dyes and brittle plastics that snap into ragged shards. One mother in Texas thought she scored a bargain when she ordered a Disney RV block toy for her 6-year-old. Within hours of building, the pieces cracked and sliced her son's finger, sending them to urgent care. You see, most parents realize the hard way that sometimes the cheapest deal online comes with the most dangerous risks. But the next store went wrong in a darker way. Their toys carried illegal paint. Number 10. AliExpress. AliExpress too has long been accused of selling knockoff Lego sets, but the Disney Aladdin Lego Palace took it to another level. Independent checks by the Hong Kong Consumer Council in 2022 found that certain AliExpress Lego copies used paint containing lead well above EU safety limits. Parents in New York reported the Golden Palace pieces leaving a metallic dust on their kids' hands. Lead exposure in children is linked to developmental delays and behavioral issues, according to the CDC. Another father in Texas only realized the danger after his son's fingers turned faintly yellow from playing, but AliExpress sellers brushed off complaints, often blaming shipping residue. In reality, these were illegal toys sneaking through customs. The palace that should have inspired Arabian Nights magic turned into a toxic trap. If AliExpress failed with poison paint, Barnes & Noble slipped up more ironically. Their danger came from being educational. Number 11. Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble markets itself as the thinking parent store, a place for books and brainy toys. But their Disney Princess Storybook Adventures Lego set came with its own hidden risk. The compact storybook design folds into a carry case with small clasps and hinges. In 2021, a Connecticut family discovered their 3-year-old had pulled off the clasp and swallowed it. Doctors at Yale New Haven Hospital removed it surgically. The irony? The set was shelved under Barnes & Noble's STEM education section. A 2019 American Academy of Pediatrics study warned that parents often let their guard down with toys labeled educational, assuming they're safer. But the storybook set proved that clever marketing doesn't eliminate physical risks. And if you thought that's scary, wait until you hear about the next store. But before we move on, if this video helps you steer clear of bad Lego sets, hit the like button so more parents see this warning. And subscribe. We uncover dangerous toys every single week. Number 12. Kohl's. Kohl's is known for seasonal sales and holiday bundles, and the Disney Cinderella Lego carriage was a big-ticket Christmas item in 2022. The problem? Kohl's bundled it with additional off-brand accessories not manufactured by Lego. One Wisconsin family shared photos of their set online, showing horses that snapped in half after minimal play. The sharp shards cut into their daughter's leg, requiring 3 stitches. A closer look revealed that the add-ons weren't Lego at all. They were cheap knockoffs bundled by Kohl's suppliers to make the set look exclusive. The Better Business Bureau later issued a warning about misleading product bundles from major retailers. Parents assumed they were getting a magical carriage, but what they really got was a bait and switch with unsafe extras. But what happens when the toys are already unsafe before they even reach your hands? That's exactly the risk parents face at the next store. Number 13. Macy's. Macy's toy sections often feel like afterthoughts, and that neglect shows. In 2021, multiple complaints surfaced about Macy's selling the Disney Frozen 2 Arendelle Castle Lego set with mold growth inside the packaging. Parents noticed a musty smell when opening the box, and some bricks had visible black specks. One New Jersey mother said her daughter developed a rash after playing with the pieces for some time. Health experts from the Mayo Clinic warned that mold exposure can cause allergic reactions, especially in children with asthma. Macy's explanation? Poor warehouse conditions during off-season storage. They admitted some stock had been sitting for over a year in humid conditions. Parents expected flawless Lego magic, but got biohazards instead. And if Macy's failure was due to poor storage, the next shop's problem is downright absurd, especially for a US-based toy store that should know better. Number 14. JCPenney. JCPenney's desperate attempt to revive toy sales backfired in 2022 when they stocked the Disney Rapunzel Tower Lego set. Except many weren't real Lego. Parents reported boxes filled with poorly printed instructions and brittle bricks that crumbled instantly. One family discovered their set carried a sticker inside reading "compatible with Lego." Here's a little translation for that: not Lego at all. The worst case came when a 5-year-old sliced her lip on a shard from the fake tower's balcony. Consumer safety groups slammed JCPenney for failing to verify its supply chain. It turned out they'd bought the stock from a liquidation wholesaler overseas. The Rapunzel Tower, meant to inspire fairy tale play, instead collapsed into a dangerous fraud. Now, let's talk about the convenience shop, selling Lego-style knockoffs right next to your soda and chips. Number 15. 7-Eleven. You probably think of 7-Eleven as a place for late-night snacks and sodas, not toys. But some parents have spotted something unexpected at the checkout counters. Little boxy building sets, some even branded with familiar Disney characters like Olaf. Here's the catch. These aren't real LEGO sets. They're knockoffs, cheaply made imitations packaged to trick you into thinking you're getting the real deal. And when it comes to toys, a fake isn't just disappointing, it can be dangerous. Consumer safety experts warn that counterfeit toys bypass every safeguard Lego and Disney are legally bound to follow. No material checks, no quality testing, and no choking hazard labels. One mom from Florida shared online that she bought a $6 Olaf Summer Fun set at a gas station store, only to find the pieces reeked of chemicals and the blocks didn't even click together properly. Her 4-year-old shoved one in his mouth and the brittle plastic crumbled instantly. That's the danger with 7-Eleven's toy shelves. You don't expect to find counterfeits, but that's exactly what's creeping in. And that brings us to the bigger point. If Walmart, Target, Costco, Amazon, and even Disney's own store can't keep Disney Lego safe, how are parents supposed to know what to trust? So, which of these Lego sets shocked you the most, and why? Let me know in the comments, because your opinion might help another parent avoid the same mistake. Thanks for watching before you buy. If you want to avoid unsafe Lego sets and other kids' toys, hit subscribe. We're exposing the next Lego you should never buy in our next video. Stay safe, parents.